Well, hello there. KV here in my backyard. I thought I'd interrupt some of my hiking videos to give you a little how-to video. I'm not a big fan of how-to videos, but I've seen a lot of videos about gear and how to save weight. And I know from my personal experience, the most weight I've ever saved was getting my nutrition regimen dialed in. So upping the nutritional value and decreasing the weight of my food both increase my performance and reduce my pack weight. So I have a small sampling of some of the things I enjoy eating while on trail. It's far from comprehensive, but it's food for thought, pun intended. So anyway, enjoy the video. Alright, well, I thought I'd show you guys what I do for my breakfasts here. I'm doing, the base of it is muesli, 2 ounces of that, and then I add a tablespoon each of pumpkin and sunflower seeds, as well as walnut and Brazil nut. And then I add some anti-inflammatory things, turmeric, cinnamon, good for blood. And then red reishi and heshawu, good adaptogens, great for hiking out on the trail. And I get a lot of my vitamins with this Gerb's Super Fruit Mix. And then it's all said and done, it's about a 700 calorie breakfast. I can have cold or hot water added to it, and it weighs about 5.5 ounces, or the bag weighs 1/8 of an ounce. 5.5 ounces, so. And I can pour boiling water right into this bag. It's also made from corn husks, so you don't get any petroleum products. And a second breakfast I really enjoy is eggs and bacon. And for the eggs, I use the Ova Easy egg crystals. I do like a little over an ounce of those, about 1.5 ounces or so. I add 2 ounces of potato flakes, and then spice-wise, I add a little nutritional yeast. I'll flavor that after pouring the boiling water in with a little bit of ghee, a good tablespoon or 2 of ghee. I put salt and pepper in the mix, and I'll add a slice of cheese to that, and then 1 ounce of this Jack Link's bacon jerky. So the whole thing, when it's all weighed, when said and done, weighs about 6 ounces and is about 700 calories. A little tip, I do repackage my cheese in cheesecloth and put that in a Ziploc bag, so because it's going to be getting warm out there, when I'm hiking, and this helps preserve it nicely. So I'm starting to drink this adaptogen type coffee. It's got chaga and cordyceps mushrooms in it, which is supposed to help make you wake up better and give you more energy. So pop that. It's got 50 milligrams or micrograms of caffeine in it. Not quite enough for me, so I had another 120 of caffeine, so 170 micrograms of caffeine, and I just tape it inside the bag. All right, so for a savory snack, I like to have these roasted salted edamame. It's basically soybeans, and so these things have 14 grams of protein per ounce and about 140 calories per ounce. Even though they're salted, I add a little bit more, electrolytes. So I add some Celtic salt, and then I also do some Himalayan salt. And another thing I like to do is I do some fruit, citrus. This is crystallized lime. It's just pure lime and lemon. I'll have that, to drink when I want something that's my savory stuff. I'll mix the edamame with some cheese. This is about 110 calories an ounce. And I got macadamia and our cashews. These are good fats. These are like 190 to 200 calories an ounce. This is awesome. Not super expensive, but worth every penny. I got these really good They're called Yes Bars. It's really like a cookie, so it's 220 calories for one of these, 1.4 ounces. So I take it out of the bag, and I add a little French roast and some stevia. I can do a cold brew with that for a caffeine jolt. And then I just add dried fruit, and I try and get dried fruit where they don't put the sulfur in it or sugar, if you can. You know, so these are all just organic fruit. So I got persimmons, figs, and mangoes, and these are all at least 100 calories an ounce. Sometimes you get gypped on the fruit. But yeah, I just throw that in here. This is a pick-me-up on trail, but easy to digest. All right, well, let's move on to happy hour. Cocktails have some calories and nourishment, depending on how you do it. Basically, your booze is gonna be about 70 calories an ounce, and I like my old fashions with Maker's 46 and a little cocktail syrup, which is basically a liqueur of oranges and cherry, and I add to it orange slices and tart cherries. Good vitamins in that. And generally what I do is I'll do a 2-ounce pour. So this is a 4-ounce bottle to get me 2 cocktails. And I can put my bitters in here. These Nalgene's weigh about 1 ounce each. I really like them because the lids, they do not leak. The other thing I like to have are vodka martinis, for lack of a better word. I like them dirty with the olive brine, get my salt going there. I generally just pour them straight into the olive pouches. Olives have some good fiber and some healthy oils in them. And they're not a lot of calories, unfortunately. So to juice up my happy hour calories, I tend to add cheese. I got a vegan cheese here. And that's about 100 calories an ounce, 120 somewhere, it depends on the cheese. And then these Blue Diamond Wasabi Bold almonds, these are 170 calories an ounce. All told, it's about a 4-ounce, 400 calorie snack. I also carry with me some electrolytes, generally from Noon, various flavors. And Amazing Grass Green Superfood. This is full of all sorts of spirulina and greens and stuff. Vitamins, minerals, and I get my electrolytes from this, plus the Celtic and Himalayan sea salts. Alright, so for my heavier meals, generally if I'm taking a long break or in camp, I get recipes from various resources, andrewskurka.com, Backcountry Foodie. I have a membership with them. You get all kinds of great recipes. But and for that, what I do is I compile a bunch of spices for the Asian dishes, my nut butters, ginger powder, Bragg's liquid aminos. And then I have dried garlic, onions, sun-dried tomatoes, tomato powder, dried bell peppers, parsley, hatch green chilies, of course, standby salt and pepper. On this trip, I am trying some new meals. These Patagonia, I get an organic black bean soup, which is 570 calories. I'll add like a tablespoon or 2 of, I'll get that up to like 750 with either olive oil or ghee, probably ghee. And then green lentil soup. I'll also add some ghee to this, 430 calories. So. All right, I thought I'd talk a little bit about my oils I like to cook with. Numero uno for me is ghee. It's an omega-3, very healthy fat source. It's shelf stable. You don't need to refrigerate it like butter. And yeah, it tastes great. I also use olive oil. I usually don't heat that. I'll pour that into something after I've cooked it. If you don't want any flavor, you want something with a lot of calories, grapeseed oil crisps things up pretty good. And for breakfast and stuff, or Asian type food, I might use coconut oil. All of these get repackaged into either a 4-ounce Nalgene or a 2-ounce Nalgene. You just definitely don't want that slopping all over your bear canister. So for this trip, one of my dinners is going to be cheesy potatoes. I use Bob's potato flakes and mix that with smoked Gouda. And I'll put links for the recipes all below. And then I add some nutritional yeast to that. Of course, I add some ghee, Hatch green chilies, bacon bits. Yes, I'm mostly vegan, but you know, I do have my splurges. I'm also going to do a Southwestern egg with refried black beans. These Ova Easy egg crystals, these are the bomb. I've tried all different kinds, and that is by far the best one. I also add cheese to that, and I also add the bacon bits. What else are we gonna do? We're gonna do polenta and peppers. Polenta and peppers to that. I add sun-dried tomatoes, tomato powder, bell pepper, and of course, onion and garlic, and I also use extra virgin olive oil in that one. I always repackage meals into these bags that I can pour boiling water into, and I know that there's no chemicals in these, and then I just cut off the label with whatever the ingredients and the cook times, and then I try and get all of the air out of the bag, and I, in addition to closing it, I tape it shut so that it doesn't explode all over my bear canister. And these are very squishable. You'll see when I put it in a bear canister, I can get 5 days worth of food in my BV450. I weigh everything as I go. I've had way too many trips where I carried too much food, and I want to make sure I get enough. So anyway, breakfast, it's just shy of 6 ounces. That's about 750 calories. Add to that my first midday break, that's close to 500 calories. Second midday break, this one's 400 calories. Then I got dinner, adding the ghee and stuff to that. So dinner is adding another 700 calories. Well, here's the finished product. So this is basically for a 5-night, 6-day trip. So I only bring 5 days worth of food. So I pack my meals, I stack them in my container starting from the bottom, and I'll do a day at a time, you know. So I'll load in like a breakfast, a snack, second snack, and then a dinner. And then I start doing the bulky items in the middle here. And I try and make it so I can get to them later. If you're good about getting all of the air out of your bags, you can really push them against the sides, you know. I got 4 days squished into the bear canister. And the way it works is on day 1, since I'm hiking on trail, I put the snacks I'm gonna be eating in this odor-proof bag, along with my cocktail stuff. And then I also put my dinner in the bag and my electrolytes. So, and then each day I'll take the next day's food, you know, whatever it is, I'll put that in the bag so I don't have to go into my pack. This I generally put on the top of my pack or in the very back pocket. There it is, kids. Got my food bag, got the container, and there's some stuff I put in the fridge. I usually make my food several days before I leave, so I always like to keep the cheeses refrigerated up until the last minute. So we're all ready to roll. All these meals are Boo Boo approved. Yep, he approves.